I think it's a big worry for Liverpool and this is their defensive issue because 3 games now on the bounce, 3 losses, and they are second on the log, 1 point behind Arsenal. Next game after international break against Manchester United. So it has not been really rosy for them. You understand? It's a team they were scoring late goals for fun, winning games, and we've been saying this thing that these late goals you guys are banking on, these late goals, there'll be time when you won't be able to do it. The best is for you to just grind out your results. And then they have been doing so, but at the moment the cracks has really opened. You understand? We all knew that this defense has been poor. We all knew. It's something that the management of Liverpool should have sorted out during the transfer window, but they spent most of their money on signing forwards, and even though they signed the likes of Kekes and Frimpong, signed a 19-year-old Giovanni Leone, they were supposed to bring an experienced player into that team because when you know that they are selling the likes of Kwanzaa, you understand, and Joe Gomez is an injury-prone player and not a reliable defender. You can't rely on Joe Gomez. Also, you can't rely on Konate's fitness, and this season Konate has been really poor. I don't know if it's the Madrid transfer saga that is still on his head, but he has been really poor. And Van Dijk, we all know Van Dijk for what he is. You understand? He likes to do all those aura defending and all that, shying away from tackles most of the time. He's always his defense partner that always goes to tackle, and then he picks up the loose end of the ball. That's that's not taking away anything from him. He's a quality defender, but we know what Van Dijk is. You understand? And that goal, Chelsea scored. Like I said, you could see the way you could see his positioning on that goal, more like he was dancing like the Spice Girls. But for Liverpool, the earlier the better is for them to sort out their defense because the attack is not scoring a lot of goals at the moment because that is one thing that have been saving them. They were scoring goals. If you score them two, they score it three. If you score them four, they score it five. But at the moment, they are not scoring those goals. You understand? The goals are dried up for the likes of Salah. Um, Ishak has not been putting up the numbers again. Um, Gapo is not someone that you can rely on goals. Bube Kitike also, he has been doing his own, you understand, scoring goals at the moment. But I think overall, and it's not just need to shake a lot of things. Maybe change formation or pattern of play. You understand? Put Gravenberch, Zoboslai back into the midfield. He has been their best midfielder this season. Put a right back. Maybe you bought Frimpong, you bought Kekes. I don't know why you have still you bought a defender like that and you still put him on the bench. Even though we all knew that defensively, Frimpong is not a good defender, but he will give you something attacking wise. Same thing they suffered when Trent was there, but Trent's attacking prowess just overshadows his defensive abilities. Same thing with Frimpong, but at the moment the guy is not really playing. So Zoboslai needs to relieve him of that right back duty and put him in the midfield. Play your Zoboslai and his number 10, your McAllister, and then what's his name, and Gravenberch, the likes of Florian Wirtz. I think at this moment he's not really doing well. So the best is for him to be on the bench. He should be coming on from the bench. Maybe this will just put more firepower in him. Maybe ginger his spirit more that he needs to do something because in him he's not been really great for Liverpool. You understand? 009 at the moment, no goals, no assists for that huge fee that he was bought. So the best for him to start delivering, and he's not doing that at the moment. So for Liverpool, they need to sort out their defense, and it's one big mistake they made. They didn't sign an experienced defender. That was why I saw when they were going for a Gray Hill. But Crystal Palace, they didn't want to sell and all that due to the timing of the transfer. So maybe January they might look for a defender. If not, if they're still going to rely on these players, trust me, they are going to struggle because in a world where injury gets to Van Dijk, or I think he's their best defender. In the world where he gets injured, because Konate will always be injured. Their backup defender, Leone, he's out ACL. So they only have about three central backs at the moment: Joe Gomez, Van Dijk, and Konate. And Konate has been struggling for muscle injury, hamstring, and all that. So for Liverpool, they need to sort out their defense, else everything is just going to crash.